Hello viewers, this is your captain speaking, back with another awesome tale today. We just invite you to sit back and relax as you enjoy today's story brought to you by We Were Kids, Theater and Cinema. Enjoy.
A long, long time ago, there lived a great and powerful lion who ruled over the whole animal kingdom. Amongst all the animals, there was none like unto him in strength and majesty. Whenever he roared, every other animal shook at his might. He wasn't only strong and fierce, but he was also wise and just in ruling his kingdom and in administering judgment. Although feared, he was also loved and appreciated by all the other animals in the kingdom. And whenever there was a dispute or a matter, they were confident that he would always give a fair and just ruling. As a result of his admirable traits, all the animals listened to the words of wisdom which he taught every Saturday on a very high hill, which he used as a podium to address the animals in his kingdom. At the end of every address on the seventh day of each week, the animals marveled and were always stunned at his level of wisdom and charisma, that they whispered amongst themselves, wondering how he, the lion, got so wise. All aspired to be like him in character, but one of the animals, the eagle, wanted more. He was jealous of the lion, and he wanted his position. Every day, his jealousy grew, and the spirit of entitlement and envy whispered so strongly in him, so much that he thought to himself, saying,
Am I not a large bird? I walk on land and I fly. I have a powerful beak with which I permeate the flesh and shatter the bones of my victims. Almost all the animals rattle at the sound of my screams in the sky and the flapping of my gigantic wings whenever I fly, parting the air into two. Who is this lion that feels so mighty? Why does everyone love and fear him? Am I not as strong as he is? Even stronger? Yes, stronger. For if I make war with him on land, how shall he catch me, or war with me in the skies? Does he have wings as mighty and powerful as I do? The other birds fear me. Even the vultures, as big as they are, dread me, for they know my might. So who is this lion?
he said to himself. Then the eagle purposed in his heart to seek out the secret of the greatness of the lion. So he sent small birds to spy on the lion. The small birds were reluctant at first because they loved the lion and respected him greatly as their leader. But the eagle, seeing this, threatened them and their families, and they, knowing the evil ways of the eagle, knew that he will very well carry out his threats. Thus, for the sake of their precious lives and that of their families, they reluctantly agreed to do this deed for the evil eagle. So every day, they stealthily followed the lion everywhere he went. For reason of their size, the lion never saw them, nor heard a thing. So the small birds continued their investigative work for 1 month, and documented every action they witnessed. What they heard, they scribbled on the ground. What they saw, they also scribbled illustrations on the ground. So after a month of detective duty, following the lion everywhere he went, as was instructed by the eagle, they returned to the dark and eerie-looking cave set on a very high hill with jagged rocks called the Seer Mount, wherein the evil eagle dwelt, to whom they delivered all the compiled reports that they had made. Upon seeing the accounts scribed by the small birds, he laughed out loudly in a very evil and despicable manner. Hearing this weighed heavy on the conscience of the little birds, but they did what they had to do for their safety and that of their families. Then the evil eagle commenced to read the accounts and to observe the illustrations registered by the small birds, and he exclaimed in rage,
How is this possible? This can't be the source of the lion's wisdom and power.
The evil eagle then proceeds to read aloud.
He gets on his knees in the morning and night, then prays after reading some stone tablets. What is this? What is this? This can be.
Enraged, he slowly raised his head, staring fiercely at the little birds. Frightened, the little birds shivered, fearing for their lives. Then the evil eagle rose his voice in anger.
Are you little feather puffs making a mockery of me? Have you forgotten so soon what I do to little animals I prey on?
Then one of the small birds mustered courage and spoke, shivering.
It is true. All we have written and drawn are all that we saw. I even made sure to verify the accounts of my colleagues so as not to offend you. But I fear we may have left out a tiny bit of information because it wasn't so clear to us all.
Then the evil eagle, fuming, shouted,
Well, what is the detail you left out, you incompetent fools?
The brave small bird responding said,
We heard the lion, whenever he gets on his knees, uttering words that sounded like a different tongue.
Well, can you make out what he said?
the evil eagle remarked angrily. As the brave little bird stuttered in fear, one of the other little birds behind him said,
I believe I can try.
Well, speak, you imbecile.
The evil eagle exclaimed harshly. Stuttering in fear, he muttered,
Yes, that must be the source of his power. Now I just have to know what is written on those tablets this incompetent buffoon saw.
Then, raising his voice fiercely, he said,
Leave my presence, you fools, before I decide to punish you for your incompetence.
And immediately they fled towards the exit of the cave. While they fled, the evil eagle said,
Make sure you speak no word of this our venture, or it shall be your last.
This they honored in fear and spoke no word to the other animals, but they did expect the worst from the information they had provided the evil eagle, owing to his dastardly reputation. The next day, the eagle flew in the skies, stealthily hovering the parts provided by the small birds, till he got to the lion's lair in the evening. And the evil eagle observed that the accounts given by the small birds were indeed true, and he said to himself,
Those fools were right after all.
As he watched closely, he saw the stone tablet that the lion read daily and thought of a way to get his crooked hands on it, so as to see what is written therein. Pondering in himself, he devised a plan to distract the lion, and he forthwith went out to carry it out. So the evil eagle picked up a very big rock and flew as high as he could with his powerful wings and dropped it over a pile next to the lion's abode. This made a big bang, which rattled the lion. Then the lion leaped up and ran out to investigate the matter. This gave the evil eagle opportunity to swoop in to quickly read the contents of the tablet and swoop out when he was done reading. On the tablet, there was a list of commands, and it was written,
Do all these, and you will be blessed. And I will send the spirit of wisdom unto you, to lead you to all truth, and make you wise above the other animals in the kingdom. But if you do the contrary, you will be cursed, and be brought down to nothing.
So the evil eagle, before dashing out, took note of all the instructions and ran out quickly. The lion then returned, but nothing seemed to be out of place, for the eagle left everything as he did, so that the lion wouldn't suspect an intruder had tricked him to momentarily leave his abode. So, unknown to the lion, the source of his power and wisdom had been discovered to be used against him in the future. Although the evil eagle had the lion's secret, he was nevertheless doubtful of himself on the most cunning way to lead the lion astray, so that he operates contrary to the instructions given him and eventually fall. As the evil eagle reasoned within himself, upon a tree in the pitch darkness, a light like a star descended from the heavens and suddenly turned into a red fiery dragon with the body and tongue of a serpent. This sight frightened the evil eagle. Trying to keep his composure, the dragon forthwith spoke in a deep and scary voice, saying,
"I will help you achieve this great evil in your mind. Only if you will worship me as your God."
Seeing how mystical and powerful the dragon was in the eyes of the evil eagle, he responded saying,
It is but a small needed price to pay for my ambitions. I will worship you,
said the eagle.
Very well,
said the red dragon.
I will give you powers to be there and leave the lion astray. Only then shall you have power over him. But be mindful not to attempt an overthrow until he has broken every instruction given to him. For the God he serves is far mightier than all the forces of the universe put together.
So for a year, the eagle purposed in his heart and dedicated his mind in causing the lion to fall. With the guidance of the red dragon, he tempted severally, using many devices over the years, until he had caused the lion to break every last instruction given to him by his God, which made the lion very weak, hopeless, like dried up bones, and very foolish, to the point that he fell from honor, favor, and respect in the sight of all the other animals, and was eventually led astray. Thus, by default, the eagle rose up in power and leadership in his stead, owning to his natural strength, cunning coupled with the powers and sorcery taught to him by the red dragon. To maintain his role, the red dragon made the evil eagle understand that it was expedient to devise schemes that will make the lion perpetually keep going against the instructions of his God. After the evil eagle's great success and attainment of his new position and influence, the red dragon appeared to him and gave him this warning, saying,
Evil eagle, you have now achieved your greatest heart desire. See that you maintain it. For the day the lion returns again to the keeping of those instructions, and eventually to his God, your rule shall be brought to a definite end, and you shall be utterly destroyed.
he added.
Also, those who have supported you in this cause shall be for eternal service.
Then the dragon disappeared from before the presence of the evil eagle. Then the eagle chuckled and boasted loudly.
How shall what is conquered and brought low rise again? How shall that foolish lion, break from my immense oppression, subjugation, and slavery. Never, never,
he said. When he was finished, he continued laughing in great pride.
When you tell the truth, they gon' hate you. Sure, they gon' hate you. All they want to hear is there are many people out there teaching.
Whoa. Okay, now, so if you made it this far and you enjoyed the story, why don't you leave us a comment? We will definitely love to hear what your thoughts are about the story, and of course, hear your opinions on the moral of the story. We're a brand new channel and we just need your support. So please drop a like, share this video, and of course, just before you head out, be sure to subscribe. This way, you are automatically notified on new posts. Doing this will keep us encouraged, motivated to keep making more lovely videos just like this one. Bye.
because without love, you can do